Oh Lord, what you doing? Right? Huh? Niggas always inconvenient.
Lost my all, then I got it back. That's my hustle and ambition. Never lose sight on the path. I had to tell them my vision. Separate myself from them clowns. They ain't really about business. You only strong as your weakest link. So I be trying to live my universal laws in effect. When you use your mind, I see you as a brick. I'm chasing money like thought a year is gone. When I was down bad, doing missing, pray to the Lord, I make it out the trenches. I had to grind what was given. Know it's a purpose, so I move different. God chose me, he told me I'm giving. Feel like I'm stuck in this life that I'm living. I'm trying to grind it and stay to the ceiling. I had to step my name and my image. I stand in their chest, I hustle relentless. I gotta keep my mind on the mission. I can make Steven wanna see the vision. You never mix feelings with the business.
I'm in business mode, I'm in business mode, never knew steady. It's all about the give and go. I'm in business mode, I'm in business mode. The way that I'm dropping, you can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode, I'm in business mode, I'm in business mode, I'm in business mode. You can never stop the flow. Yeah. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run up a check and then double up. I got no time for the camera. Like a spatula. I face like Terrific.
Welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker.
Now, here's Hart after Jaylen Brown's miss. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone.
Boy, what you really like about Porzingis going end-to-end, he does it under control, right? This guy is 7 feet and masterful in space.
Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Taken away by Holiday. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Pass to Towns. Out to Brunson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
When Porzingis is knocking down that three-point shot consistently, it opens up other aspects of his game.
Here's Brunson. Back to Towns. Will it go? Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's White. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. It's an 8-point differential. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Boston with it. They're leading by 8. Left side, Tatum. That one falls.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Back to Brunson. Towns, the screen. In the corner, it's Bridges. Clock at 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has she shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
And the wait is now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the 4th, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Boston.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Now here's Brunson. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Brunson. Hart, wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Back to Achua. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Tatum. Knicks with the rebound. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Pass to Towns. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Celtics lead by 10. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? They see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They looking around. Out to Bridges. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
We have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
There's a screen by Achua. Down low. Five to shoot. New York needs to get off the shot. Here's Anunoby. Boston grabs the miss. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. Hits it from three-point range. Pritchard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
And another basket for Boston.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And New York making a change here. Towns, the screen. Bridges, no one around him. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Driving the lane. Horford. Robinson pulls it in. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition 10 foul. The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Knicks trailed by 17. Brunson surveying the D. There's a screen by Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Celtics.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
White, good.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire for three-point, and it is on target.
Brunson outside. And Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. New York moving it around. And taken away by Brown. Holiday left side. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Knicks trailed by 18. To the left side lane. Pass to Towns. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
That to me is about Karl Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
Back to Tatum. 106 left in the first half. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
And here is Tatum. The Shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 6 points.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Tatum with it. Bridges covering. Brown with the bucket.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. To the paint. Outside for Robinson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Tatum. He's got 6. Inside. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with a turnover D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Celtics leading by 17. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Here's Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside, Porzingis. Shot on the wing. Here's White. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 13. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, GA. Thank you. Pass to Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
That's toughness, that's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat for the three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And here's Tatum for 3. Tatum with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky. He was off.
Back to Brunson. Brunson with a head of steam. Good D by Holiday. Celtics leading by 9. Trying to get something going. Drills the three-pointer. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Now Towns. 13 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Ananobi. New York missing again. Here's Tatum. And there's the drive. And he gets it to go. Tatum's got 8 points.
Well, with a high release point, Jason Tatum can be calm under duress on the interior. That's nice.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Back to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. He's got 15.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. A high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
The defense must chase Karl Anthony Towns off that three-point line. This guy is such a great jump shooter.
The kick out to Tatum. Tries the spin move. Over Hart. Tatum with another miss. And so Ananobi will bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 11. Towns the screen. Stolen by Tatum. Round with it. Bridges covered. Porzingis can't hit. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Knicks trail by 11. And here's Brunson outside. The offensive rebound. Towns. And the lead is down inside single digits. Towns has got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside, Horford shoots the three. It's all in by Achua. Brunson right side. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Knicks trail by 9. To the left wing. Towns looking around. Back to Achua. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Achua. To the inside. The dunk by Achua.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves them just fine.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the three. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. Boston leading by 7. Right side, Tatum. It's rebounded by New York. And here is Hart. Outside, Towns. Back to Hart. New York moving the ball around. Here's Brunson. Porzingis with the rebound. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And that one drops for him. 9 points for Porzingis.
I tell you, at 7'3", to have that kind of body control, Kristaps Porzingis makes it look easy. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that. So a nice defensive play. Alter the shot and stay right there to clean up the glass.
And he'll be outside. To the middle. And no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown outside. Holiday left side. Lock at 6. Brown outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. On the wing, Holiday. Bridges with some nice defense. Knicks trail by 10 to the inside. Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Boston leading by 8. Now here's White. Lets the 3 fly. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And it's hard penetrating. And the layup is good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around.
Porzingis can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Anunoby. Out to Brunson. 6 to shoot. With the drive. Brunson barreling into the rim.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Pass to Brown. Here's Porzingis. Tigers from the corner. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. So it's the Celtics now. They led the game at 1:45-20. And it's Brown missing.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. How about the calm demeanor of Towns, well made for pressure situations?
Here's Boston now. 4-point game. Holiday with it. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
And they go to the intentional foul. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. That puts them up by 5. New York with the ball. From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game. New York calls timeout. They're behind by 7. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Brunson, right side. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Brunson, good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Got a piece of it. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.